Hello guys, it's Kieran or Killer HD here, and welcome to a very different video on the channel. For the first time, I think I'm doing a video that's not like a series, like a playthrough. So today I'm going to welcome you to Database Showcase, where today I'm going to show you one of my new favourite databases in Football Manager 2016. Now my good friends over at the FM Addicts have decided to make an NBA database on Football Manager 2016. I decided to take care of the Detroit Pistons, my favourite basketball side in the NBA, and I'm very excited to do this. I will leave the link to this database in the description, as well as their Twitter and their Facebook group. So here's a little run through for you then. In terms of what they've got, right, so let's have a look at League in Focus. They've got the Western Conference and they've got the Eastern Conference. All sides are in this conference, in both conferences. And if you want to know if they've got the players in there, they do not. We have to sign our own players, and that's where the transfer money comes in. We've got 157 million in the bank. We've got a 1.47 million per week in the wages. The salary cap, the salary cap, I think is like 1.9 million, I think, or something like that. 1.5 million maximum squad salary. So we've got to be careful. We've got just under that, so we should be alright. In terms of staff, they have some. They've included some legends of the game, really, legends of the old team. You know, you've got Chauncey Ray Billups up here. He's a bloody awesome legend for Detroit Pistons. And in terms of, if you look actually in the club here, you go to General. You have some absolute heroes. Dennis Rodman is in this. Ben Wallace, Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, Dave Bing, what a name, and Chuck Daly. This is awesome. Done the rivalries, got the graphics involved as well. I know the away kit isn't the same as, you know, it's the same, but it just doesn't matter. You got rivals, other rivals. It's very exciting. So what I'm gonna do is go through, make my signings, and then take you to the first game of the season, which I will play. We'll be playing at the Brooklyn Nets, and then I'll probably actually end the series, in the season, the actual same episode. So I will see you in a second when I will be playing the Brooklyn Nets.
2 hours later.
And I am back. It's been pre-season, transfers galore have happened, and I've spent a lot of money. To be honest, it's actually been quite difficult because our reputation isn't as high, so we've had to kind of like spend small and get really good players and try and like kind of sneak it. It's been very difficult, very difficult. Here's the pre-season. We lost 3-1-3. We lost to Lobos Dilabuab. We've lost to Sacramento Republic and Record Tribu de Havila. But we beat Mirandas, the LA Lakers, and the Golden State Warriors. Oh, look at all these transfers. So, 57.37 million. Oh my lord. Kyle Beckerman, Matteo Ferrari, Nick Raimondo, Simon Tarod, Jamie Mata, Jerika Budgelet, DeMarcus Beasley, Benjamin Loft, Sidney Kone, Inaki, Sonny Guadrama, Diego Valeri, Grant Handley, of all people, Fabio Castillo, Vincent Nogueira, Jonathan Osorio, Zafar Yellin, Andres Romero, Michael Machene, Mario Diaz, Cyrus Christie from Derby, Derby County, why am I signing people for Derby? Bruno Zuccolino, Jordi Massip and Douglas, both from Barcelona, which is actually, I think, a really good deal. And Gino Peruzzi from Boca Juniors. I am trying to sign more. Trying to get Balanta in, but he's just got injured. I was looking at Armen Daluk, Dauku, I can't say his name. Here is the tactic I'm running, a 4-2-3-1, the usual, that's my formation. And, you know, I'm running a retained possession, short passing, player defense, work ball in spots, and drop deeper. We're going controlling. We're very flexible. We've already got 4 injuries. I mean, I've brought in some staff to try and, like, freshen it up a bit. Well, I say freshen up, I mean just bring in some staff, to be honest with you. So we brought in a fair amount, to be honest with you. Nick Del Bono, Clay Thompson Black, Pavel Pardo, Diego Tijeras, Amando Rivas, Rick Guter, Clint Mathis, Daniel Hernandez. We actually kicked out our director of football because he was awful. And former Kick TV presenter, Jimmy Bloody Conrad. I'm actually really excited to bring this guy in because I just enjoyed watching this stuff on Kick TV. I know he's been taken over by Heath Pearce now, but I mean, I'm just excited, to be honest with you, to bring him in. He's okay as a coach, you know, under 23's manager, but I'm only here for a season, so he gives a monkey. So here are the sides for Detroit Pistons versus the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA Soccer Eastern Conference. Don't expect 101 goals to us and then like 92 to them. It's not going to happen. We can't score 3-pointers from outside the box, lads. I'm sorry. I will say, by the way, some of the managers that have been brought in between both conferences are absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to go through them. So Atlanta Hawks brought in Jalaba Hazkar Goota, there you go, I can pronounce the name. You have Bruce Arena signing for Boston Celtics. You have Andreas Herzog of Austria joining the Brooklyn Nets, the team we face today. For Charlotte Hornets, you got Robin Fraser. For Chicago Bulls, Martin Khrushchev. Cleveland, Jan Kullermans. Detroit Pistons. Oh, hello, it's me. Indiana Pacers, Oscar Pereira. Miami Heat, Sigi Schmid. They got Tim Howard. The Milwaukee Bucks have Steve Nickel. New York Knicks have Paco Jimenez, which is quite interesting. Orlando Magic have Juan Pizzi. Philadelphia 76ers, have Alexander Znikla. And Toronto Raptors, have Greg Berhalter. Washington Wizards have Tony Fonseca. We're going to look in the other one because there's one manager who's in the Western Conference. Is absolutely ridiculous. So cool. So let's have a look, shall we? So Dallas Mavericks have Jason Krause. Denver Nuggets, Ali Curtis. Peter Vermes is for the Golden State Warriors. Caleb Porter for Houston Rockets. LA Clippers, Jesse March. LA Lakers, Dominic Kinnear. You have Owen Coyle. Owen Coyle is managing the Memphis Grizzlies. Owen Coyle. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, you have Ben Olsen. New Orleans Pelicans, Frank Klopas. Oklahoma City Thunder, Hugo Sanchez. Phoenix Suns have Zinedine Zidane. That's the one I was looking for. The Phoenix Suns have the Zidane. Unbelievable. The Portland Trail Blazers have Diego Maradona. This is amazing. I'm so happy. Sacramento Kings have Sven-Goran Eriksson. Where are these managers come from? They got Chris Pontius as well from Jackass. And then San Antonio Spurs have Bob Bradley, Utah Jazz, Chris Amaras. So, here are the teams then. So let's start off with the Brooklyn Nets bench today. They have Flynn, Jimenez, Holloway, Safe, Ash Alshi, Butler and Martin. Wow, their formation's a bit mad to us. So they've got Kempin in goal with Logashov, Meyer, Cheeseman, that's incredible, and Bordashev. They have Malice, and I can't see that name, who are you? Jeff Laurentowicz. And the front four, Zimmerman, Meram, Villafana and Jamie. I would love to know how many of those players are real. And they got a full starting 11 today. They don't have a full starting 11 today. That's amazing. That's honestly fantastic. That's so cool. Here is the Detroit Pistons bench. It's so weird seeing this in FM. You have Romando, Douglas, Buljat, Nogaria, Zafar Yelin, Guadarrama, and Jamie Mata. Is it Jamie Mata? It's Jamie Mata. Do you know what? It's funny. We signed him from a Liga Adelante side. He's really quite good, to be honest with you. And our team consists of Joel Massip, Peruzzi, Grant Hanley. You have Macheni, Inaki, Diaz, Zuccolini from Manchester City, Romero, Valeri from Portland Timbers, Osorio, and then Toronto up front. We actually have 4 injuries, which sucks, but let's get into this. As I said, don't expect 3-pointers. I'm just gonna enjoy this. This match is underway. It is the Detroit Pistons versus the Brooklyn Nets. This is gonna be incredible. Malice is on the ball now for Brooklyn Nets. Can they get a 3-pointer? They're not gonna get a 3-pointer. Meram on the ball, unless they probably scores with this. So they have more possession. Inaki will intercept that though, and here is Osorio. Can he play a ball in the middle to Diaz here? What's he going to do here? Look at the left-hand side. He goes to the right and finds Bruno Zuccolini, the loanee from Manchester City. We did try to get players like Jordan Ibe as well. I also tried to get Jesus Navas and Brad Guzan. No. Our reputation is not high enough for that. Diaz on the ball in the middle to Tarod. We can look at that left-hand side to Inaki here. Inaki, can he get a ball in? Osorio to Tarod! And it is Detroit Pistons 1, Brooklyn Nets 0. Simon Tarod with the goal. We move up to third in the league after one game. It's been 10 minutes gone. I thought this game was going to be difficult, but whoa, the kits are even a different colour. Whoa, FM Addicts, you do good, yeah? It's a decent goal, to be honest with you. I'm very happy with it. It's 1-0 after 10 minutes. Bordashev has a Mayor. It's a Cheeseman. That's incredible. Laurentowicz on the ball at the Cheeseman. They're playing a very defensive game. They have had more possession, but 0 shots for them. But they've got a ball down his left-hand side here. Villafana, a lad I tried to sign, whips it into Jamie. Clear it. Oh, Grant Hanley. Grant Hanley's giving away a penalty. Number 4 will step up for them. It's going to be Laurentowicz. Can Joel Massip, former Barcelona keeper, step up for this and make a big boy save? Come on. Oh, he's almost saved it. It's 1-1. The Brooklyn Nets have got back into it. Joel Massip is not Andre Drummond, and this is 1-1. So it is 1-1 at half-time. Now, these players are not performing up to expectation. None of them are acting like Andre Drummond or Reggie Jackson or Stanley Johnson. They should be performing much better than this. So I'm going to tell them cautiously, unlucky boys, things haven't gone right. Oh my god, the defense! Look at the two defenders here, Grant Anley and Michael Machene. You're not doing too well. It's a bit risky, that is. I think I might take one of them off actually during the second half. Gonna go back to controlling now and actually go from a slightly higher approach. See if we can get a goal in this second half. Let's start the second half then and see if one of these boys can show up and be the Andre Drummond or the Stanley Johnson of our team. I'm hoping so. 53 minutes in, I've decided to take Machene off. His rating's just getting lower and lower. So here comes Boljat for his first appearance of the season. Croatian. Is he international? Is he played for the international side? He's got 2 caps, so I was right. Yes, he's coming on now in place of Machene, former Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, and I believe Hamburg player going off for Jarika Boljat. Longer shot on this ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Can he whip in the ball? He probably will. Don't you, dude? Why have my 2 defenders given away another penalty? Massive, mate. Do it again. Go on. Here comes Larin Towich again. It's another penalty to the Brooklyn Nets. That is a silly, silly challenge. I'm lucky not to get a man sent off there. Come on. Joel Massip, you're my hero. Come on, son. He steps up. He's taking a big run up. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't win in an NBA. I can't win on Mansfield. What the bloody hell is going on? I'm just enjoying it. I am just enjoying it. It's a good penalty. I'm not going to watch it. Going to make some changes. Going to bring off Valeri and bring on Zafar Yelin. We're going to play him as an attacking midfielder. We're also going to go attacking and then actually go more direct. See if we can push for this equalising goal. I thought we were playing quite well. I think we are still playing quite well. It's just a case of not conceding penalties, believe it or not. 78 minutes on the clock. Simon Torode off. Jamie Mata on. Final change of the game. Can he play as an advanced advanced forward? Yes, he can. Brilliant. Confirm those changes. Let's bring him on. You got 12 minutes to go. Bloody hell. Maths is hard. Diaz to Bruno Zuccolini. Have you got a chance here? Romero on that right hand side. He puts in Peruzzi. What's Peruzzi going to do? Whip it in the mixer. Whip it in the mixer. Diaz to Zafar Yelin. What a substitution. Zafar Yelin with his first goal of the season. Big boy substitution in the 88th minute. Since we've gone overload, the shots have been flying in like bloody 3-pointers, lads. This has been absolutely amazing to play. Diaz whips in the ball. Zafar Yelin. Keeper lets it go through his hands. I'm not even sure what Kempin's doing there. It is 2-2. Pistons have got an equaliser. Oh, there's another chance here. Maya to Cheeseman. What's going to happen here? We're going to try and push forward and get this fucking winning goal. Jamie on the ball. Safe. His name's Safe. Is he a safe player? Bordachev. Don't let him score. Brooklyn Nets on the ball. Come on. Malice. And he's going to pass it down the middle here to Larin Shots, who's on his hat-trick, believe it or not, on penalties though. Go on, get a challenge in. Oh, it's unlucky. Malice in the middle to Safe. He's going to play a free ball to Jamie Massip with a big boy save. Former Barcelona man, really showing what Barcelona are missing out on, but they've got Claudia Bravo and Ter Stegen. But it doesn't matter. He's showing them what they're missing out on. And another big boy save by Joel Massip. Can we get out of this little slump? Can we get a winner here, or is it going to be a winner for Brooklyn Nets? As Jimenez handily clears it, and Zuccolini will clear it as far as Cheeseman Osorio. Come on, what are you going to do? What a waste to Jamie Mata. Bring it down, Jamie. Oh, he's got past his man. Jamie Mata in the middle. Oh, Jamie Mata gets challenged and it goes out for a throw. And I think that's going to be full time here in Detroit, unless there's another chance here. Bujlat, so Jamie Mata, who doesn't control it well enough. That's not good enough for Jamie Mata there. 50 seconds. I think this is going to be full time. It's just showing off the highlight to make it longer for me, to make this video longer, because they're nice like that. Mayor, I might have to sign him. His name's Cheeseman. I might have to sign him. I'm just saying. I mean, if you name Cheeseman, I'm going to have to sign you. Villafana. Don't you do it. Boljak clears it, and then they're going to get it as far as Azario to Zafar Yelin, who's on a bloody goal here. Mata, can you get to that? Cheeseman will gather. I've got to sign him. I've got so many cheddar jokes to make. Oh, man. I've really enjoyed this. It's weird because it's not Mansfield, and I enjoy Mansfield, but just playing a different game, like a different team, it's really quite cool. And a different database as well. The full-time whistle's gone, and it's 2-2. To be honest with you, I should have shown you this earlier. But the season preview actually predicts us to not finish as high as I'm actually thinking. I was thinking up top 4, but I'll show you in a second. We're not actually even considered to finish around here even. Here are the other results for you. Toronto Raptors won 4-0 away from home against the Boston Celtics. The Charlotte Hornets lost 2-1 at home against the Philadelphia 76ers. Cleveland Cavaliers and the Chicago Bulls drew 2-2. Obviously we drew 2-2. Miami Heat beat the Milwaukee Bucks 2-0. Tom Huddleston playing there. That's unbelievable. New York Knicks drew 0-0 with Washington Wizards, and Orlando Magic beat Atlanta. I'm a fucking idiot. Atlanta Hawks 2-1. So our inbox looks like this. Yeah, look at all those debuts. Look at all of them. Send assistant, give him 50k for the draw. 13th in the league, we're 1,001 to win the league. I mean, what can I say? I mean, they're not very positive on us, are they really? So that was the game. Now I'm going to see you in 1 second. The season is going to be over, and hopefully we might have actually finished above 13th where they predicted to. So I'll see you in 1 second. The season is over. We have finished 5th in the league, 1 point behind the playoff positions in the NBA Soccer Eastern Conference. Here is the table for you. It was fun. It was really fun enjoying this. We went on a fantastic run. If I show you the schedule actually before anything else, we went on a fantastic run. Some of the players played some really good games. And we left the cups early. We lost on penalty to the Sacramento Kings in the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup, I believe it's called. In the Heritage Cup first round, we lost to San Antonio Spurs. They have Michael Bradley and Matt Phillips. What can I do about that? We also got a red card in that game. Nothing we could do. So here's the league table. I really enjoyed this. It was a fantastic little save to do. You know, managers in and out, players were really well done. We had a second top goal scorer, Jamie Mata, got second top goal scorer behind Villalova for Toronto Raptors. We also had keeper with the tied most clean sheets on second, with Jody Massett being tied with Bill Hamid. And if we look at the Western Conference, you will see that the winners were the San Antonio Spurs, Houston Rockets, LA Lakers, and the Phoenix Suns went into playoffs. And the Golden State Warriors just missed out as well as the LA Clippers. Their top goal scorer was Garon. Most of the highest average rating was Sam Byram playing for the San Antonio Spurs. Janino playing for the Houston Rockets got most assists. And most clean sheets were tied between Hildebrand, Bain, and Weatherton. It was a very interesting save. The squad really did quite well. If we got 30 appearances for Michael Machen, who really did play well. Most goals was Jimmy Matter 13, but it was a very even amount of goals. It wasn't many goals, but there was an even amount. And most assists was 7 with Fabian Castillo. My highest average rating was also Castillo and Raimondo. Raimondo only played 3 games actually because he had been taken over by Joel Massip. Jordy Massip. Okay. In terms of ability, abilities went down when players didn't get many games, like Matteo Ferrari. I brought him in on a free transfer. He's 36 years old. Obviously, he's not going to get the game time. He's down to a 2-star. Highest potential is, we haven't got many potential players. And highest value as well is Fabian Castillo. He's on the highest wage. Look at the wage difference in there between the top 3 and then the bottom 3. You got Ferrari, Romero, and Zuccolini. It's 4,700, 7,000, and 10,000. And you got up to top 3. Fabian Castillo, 130 grand. Jonathan Osorio on 120 grand, and 110 grand for Vincent Nogueira. I really enjoyed myself. So big thanks to FM Addicts for making this database, and I'm going to continue to play it because I've really enjoyed myself. Big shout out to Luke and everyone from the FM Addicts. I'll leave their links in the description, as I said at the start of the episode, for their Twitter, their Facebook group, and their website, as well as the database. So I hope you enjoyed this little random update database stream thingamajig. I can't remember what it's called. Database Showcase, was it? I think it was Database Showcase. It's been a long time since I actually recorded the first bit, so as you could expect, I'm not too in with it. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and if you want to see more like this, please tell me down in the comments down below, and I will see you all very soon for another video on the channel, whether it's a database showcase or snag do or whatever I make. I see you soon.